Do you find yourselves wondering how the ads that pop up aren't just random and are strangely very accurate about what you have been looking at? Social media advertising is a type of digital marketing that utilizes social networks such as Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and many more to deliver paid ads to a target audience. Media platforms allow users to create media accounts where they can provide behavioral, preference, and demographic data about themselves. This data can be assembled from the things you post, like, accept, or search about through your devices. Large data companies and scientists then collect this data and construct personas about you that can determine your age, gender, what you like, and much more. Another way companies track personal data is by using cookies. Cookies follow you around the web and track your activity. For this to happen, you have to agree to cookies' terms and services for them to gather all the information and categorize it into user segments to be packaged and sold for marketing. You could be classified from anywhere as a fitness enthusiast or a football fanatic, based on what you search, buy, look at, or the ads you watch. The point of cookies is to help marketers when marketing to you so you don't get random ads that have nothing to do with you, so you have a better browsing experience. This is just one way companies can collect data on us while giving us a choice to get a better advertising experience.
Realize why large social media apps would track users' data in the first place. Well, for the vast majority, the services and apps that those large social media companies provide are all free to download. So if these apps do not cost anything to purchase, how do they make so much money? Well, the business models of social media companies like Meta, YouTube, and Snap all rely mostly on in-app advertising. But they don't just randomize their ads to every user. These companies are smart and have been able to maximize their profits with what is known as personalized advertising. A personalized ad is exactly what it sounds like, a specific advertisement geared and marketed towards a specific user or audience. Companies do this by taking and storing users' personal data. They use certain digital tools discussed earlier, such as first and third-party cookies, in order to gather, organize, and analyze your online data. When we look at this graph created from a study conducted by Surfshark, a VPN service company created to help online data protection, we can see exactly what types of data and how much of that data specific social media apps are organizing, such as users' browser history, contact info, search history, purchases, and even your location. They then use this data in order to start displaying and marketing specific advertisements that relate in some way, if not exactly, towards what they found in your data. This skyrockets the chances of users clicking on those ads and purchasing what is being displayed, because it directly relates to them. So, the more people click on those personalized ads, the more money these big companies make. Thus, the more data they will gather.
There are both beneficial and potentially harmful consequences of social media data mining. The most frequent and positive consequence is that of making personalized advertisement a possibility. Without this process of collecting personal data through social media, companies would struggle reaching the right customers. This benefits the customers as well, just as much as the companies themselves. For example, someone who frequently does outdoor activities such as hiking or fishing would benefit from seeing ads on Instagram for North Face cold gear at their local shopping complex during the fall months. However, for the sake of the argument, let's say this person is an adult in their mid-20s, living in an apartment in a major city. Without the ability of social media companies to collect data on this individual, he or she could receive ads for roofing repair on houses in a completely different location than where they live. This is both inconvenient for the social media user and inefficient for the roofing company. The data collecting process eliminates these inefficiencies on social media platforms. Data collection on social media, however, can be potentially harmful as well, both for companies and users. Many people are subject to content on social media that they would rather not see, due to the data collection of their fellow social media users. Also, many people have concerns about their information that social media companies collect, primarily their financial, security, and identity information. Furthermore, social media companies can face backlash due to their uses of the data they collect when they neglect harmful effects on their consumers. A prime example of this occurrence happened to Facebook, when a whistleblower exposed their company for ignoring the harm their data collection was causing on their own users.
We encourage our audience to look up and learn more about how certain companies use your personal information to show recommended ads on your social media. We also encourage our audience to take caution when using a new app or website. Here are some ways of informing yourself about what the app or website will collect and ways to help you from letting these companies collect your information. Ways such as opting out, reading app and website privacy policies, saying no to unnecessary data collection, and just searching the web about the collection of personal data. Techniques used to collect your information include tracking cookies. No, not those cookies, these cookies. These cookies help the website you visit remember information about you around the web and log your activity. By reading privacy policies or terms of service, you can learn and understand how your rights as a user are protected, as well as the rights the website or apps have. Simply clicking "I agree" to these terms lets the app or website know that you give consent to letting them collect your information. If you don't want that to happen, just simply deny or don't click "agree." But does that mean companies won't collect our information? The answer is probably no. They will most likely still collect it, but won't share it with anyone else. And again, search the web to help find more information about how your data is being collected. What will you do to further educate yourself about how companies collect your data for cross-platform advertising?